Descriptive grammar. Grammar that explains instead of scolding. Think about those days when you first started learning English. Which was the most difficult part for you? That might be the grammar part. I, as an English learner, had a lot of problems with grammar back then. And even now, grammar is the biggest part I am struggling with. We have been scolded so many times for making grammatical errors, which is considered wrong. But have you ever thought about grammar that explains instead of scolding? Descriptive grammar will try to explain your grammatical errors instead of yelling at you that your usage is wrong. So what exactly is descriptive grammar? According to Huddleston and Pollen, descriptive books try to describe the grammatical system that underlies the way people actually speak and write the language. This means that descriptive grammar has many options rather than correct or incorrect. Instead, they might have other options like standard, non-standard dialects, or formal, informal style. Then, what is the grammar we used to know? This grammar is called prescriptive grammar. According to Huddleston and Pollen, prescriptive grammar aims to tell people how they should speak and write. This means that prescriptive grammar focuses on what is right and what is wrong, just like the school grammar. Then, what is a good thing about this strict grammar? Why did our school choose to make us learn prescriptive grammar? The answer could be easy. It is because the grammar helps us not to make those mistakes. When we are learning a language, we do make some mistakes. And especially if we are learning a language that is totally different from our mother tongue, we tend to make more mistakes. And by learning prescriptive grammar, we could avoid making those mistakes and keep our English usage on the right track. However, there are some limitations of prescriptive grammar. Before, when talking about descriptive grammar, it was said that the grammar might have other options than only right and wrong. But in prescriptive grammar, there are no options than those two. So, by using prescriptive grammar, we could not fully understand why or in what occasion people are using so-called non-standard form, because the grammar says that the case is simply wrong. Let's think about the song, Officially Missing You. And there is a line, can't nobody do it like you. What we learned says that this line is grammatically wrong. However, descriptive grammar would not consider this as a wrong usage, but as a case of double negation, which is just not a standard form of American English. The line is considered as a kind of non-standard dialects, which emphasizes the negative nuance of the viewpoint of descriptive grammar. As I said before, there are some differences between the grammar we used to know and descriptive grammar. While the grammar we used to know focuses on the right and wrong of the usage, descriptive grammar tends not to talk about something went wrong. Instead, it tries to explain about why this grammatical phenomenon happened. And this is the good thing about descriptive grammar, which is that it gives many other options rather than just right or wrong, and that it explains the reason for those phenomena happening. However, descriptive grammar still has a limitation that it only describes and it could not give a certain guideline for language learners. So it could be somewhat opaque or uncertain to function as an instruction for learners. To wrap up, there are two types of grammar, which are descriptive grammar and prescriptive grammar. While descriptive grammar gives explanation about the grammatical phenomenon, prescriptive grammar evaluates the phenomenon whether it is right or wrong. But each grammar has its own limitation. Prescriptive grammar cannot explain grammatical phenomenon that is not right instead of simply defining it as wrong. And descriptive grammar cannot give a certain guideline for language learners. So it could be said that both grammar concepts are in complementary relationship. Either one is okay, and there is no superiority or inferiority. But I just wanted to let you know that grammar does not always say which one is right or which one is wrong. So next time you are learning grammar, use the adequate type of grammar for the right situation.